Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on...
The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to get ready for the offseason.
Now, faking the... Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll look to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Slot man in motion left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They motion a receiver right. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass.
Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense. Defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. We'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. 1st and goal at the 2. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on first down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Tight end going in motion here. Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
His throw left side is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
But they're now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties, make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll come up here, first and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And you're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. fourth down. Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. You have a tight end motioning left here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and down he goes. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports halftime report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Jones now on the return. Now an opening has the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Motion man set right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Quickly to the outside and complete.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Down the sideline. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive and what once looked like a promising drive.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Chargers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Chiefs 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance in our hands.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, KC. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Chiefs. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chargers 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
A run on 1st and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Now 2nd and inches. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This is 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set, and that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.